But for the time being, I think what we'll do is get you back to programming, keep the crawl going on the bottom of the screen. I'll write some updates on there as well, and we'll keep Mike's live stream up on the television as well, just on top of our crawl. You can also track this storm with us on our website, krdo.com. We've got My HD Doppler on there. You can also see the tops of these storms from the Neighborhood Weather Network camera in Los Animas, which you can also look at on our website. Very crisp activity in terms of the updraft and how vigorous that has been, so that's something that is neat to look at. And if you're in this area and you can view the tornado from a safe place, send us an email, krdweather@gmail.com, and we'll share your photos with your neighbors in southern Colorado coming up on our newscasts at 5 and 6 o'clock, and we'll get them on our website this afternoon as well. But you can see Mike's stream there on the left-hand side of your screen, a dangerous situation in western Baca County. We urge you folks to stay with us very closely. If there's not a tornado on the ground right now, there could be one literally at any moment. And when we get confirmation of tornadoes on the ground, and there may be one right now, the contrast in Mike's shot is difficult to see, but it does appear that there is at least a large funnel on the ground. Tracy, before we get back to programming, pull that full for me if you would, so I could get a better look at that. There, Mike Phelps is stream. He's off to the southeast of the storm and giving us a little bit bigger view there, and you see the base of the storm itself. Tracy, I'm going to walk up in front of the weather wall there and sort of point out a couple things on this stream here, but you see the base itself, which is this area arcing off, which is to the west here, and then you have the core with the rain and the hail, and it's right in this area where there may be a tornado on the ground. Could be rain wrapped as well, which is an additional cause of concern for us. But you see we have eyeballs on this storm here. Safest place to be through the afternoon right here on News Channel 13. And if we get a better look here, of course, you'll see that as we get you back to programming. And for now, we'll do that on Storm Tracker 13, keeping you ahead of the storm.
Fat cheese, and you can increase the health factor with doing a whole wheat English muffin.
I love this for breakfast.
Oh, yeah.
So great tips on modifying, changing up.
What if we dip it in ice cream?
Oh.
Here you go. Here he goes again. Go ahead.
All right.
I can tell you one thing, that's not going to increase your chances of getting on the cover of Prevention Magazine. No. I'm just telling you. Well, if you're one of the millions of Americans who have been on every diet known to man, the information we're about to share could be the only weight loss plan you're ever going to need. Prevention Magazine's Plan for Success is next.
Scoops of ice cream that you want. How many scoops would it be?
10.
He knows nothing about portion control.
And later.
The top's pointed up, and we just let it come down in front of us.
Nice.
Behind.
Into it.
And you get into it. There you go, yeah. Get into it.
All right.
Anytime, any day, you don't need an appointment to see the doctor.
Just log on to Facebook or Twitter and add the doctors to your list of friends.
That's when it all starts.
We're delivering a daily dose, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Behind the scenes, more of your favorite stories.
Tips to have you looking and feeling younger.
That you won't find anywhere else.
And let us answer your most embarrassing question.
Get to know us.
As we get to know you.
The doctors were
Always
always on call.
Have you been hurt in a car accident? Blah, 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 blah.
Break through this lawyer babble. Call me. I'll make the whole thing easy for you. I'll get you real results. I'm attorney Gordon Heuser.
When my current case got settled, Heuser & Heuser got me the money I really deserved.
They got me $55,000. Nothing blah blah about that.
I can't guarantee you that much, but if you've been hurt, call me. It's just that easy.
Call 520-9909. That's 520-9909.
All right, buddy, listen, you've been great.
Well, if you have any questions, you can always call me.
I finally did it. I got Quest fiber optic fast internet for the family. Did you hear something? Hello, goodbye. I got an insanely fast speed and a 2-year price guarantee. Now, you probably think I'm acting paranoid. Well, I've been burned by cable's fantastic offers way too many times in the past. Mr. Pickles. Are we wearing a wire, huh? Tell me. Tell me.
Switch to Quest Fiber Optic Fast Internet and get a 2-year price guarantee and connection speeds up to 20 meg.
That van has been there for 17 minutes. How long does it take to deliver flowers, huh?
Hey, Jeff, how's it going?
Oh, hey, Fred.
Quest 7 meg Fiber Optic Fast Internet, just $30 a month for 2 years guaranteed.
Funny, Fred's usually home late on Wednesdays. Weird.
Call 866-338-4442.
Hello?
You were Daddy's little girl. He was there every step of the way growing up. As your coach, your role model, and your friend. He was your hero, and you thought nothing could slow him down. Then he had a stroke, and it was your turn to be the hero. But you didn't have to do it alone. Health South was there, working with your family to achieve the best possible outcome, returning him to his active lifestyle. Because he's not ready to give up the title of hero just yet.
ABC Sunday, June 20th.
Welcome to the gates.
Even the most perfect place to live
There's something going on with those people.
has its secrets. ABC's The Gates. Series premiere Sunday, June 20th. Part of ABC's new summer season.
Watch the Storm Tracker 13 webcast at krdo.com.
Hi folks, Storm Tracker 13 Chief Meteorologist Matt Meister here, continuing to track this tornado that's been on the ground, and reports from several different chasers, maybe on the order of 10 minutes or so. Let's go back to our eyes in the field. Storm chaser Michael Phelps, who is south of Springfield, looking off to the west-northwest at this storm. Mike, what do you see right now?
Well, Matt, I am now about 15 miles to the south of Springfield on 287, looking directly to my west. And just no more than about 2 minutes ago, we had a fairly well-formed tornado on the ground. That has now dissipated, and I do not visually see any tornadoes right now, just some very small funnels and just an incredibly shaped mesocyclone and wall cloud. In fact, this storm is actually becoming better and better organized as it continues to move very, very slowly off to the south-southeast, or actually kind of build back to the south-southeast. And it's very dynamic. In fact, Matt, just as I'm sitting here talking to you, in the past 30 seconds, another very well-formed wall cloud has developed right next to the rain. And once I get into a better cell area here very soon, according to my maps, I will be able to stream this live. I'm also very well positioned to get a great structure shot of this. So we're going to have some beautiful pictures coming in. And right now, the good news is, Matt, it appears to be kind of out in open land. It's not threatening anybody yet. So that is certainly good news. But this thing definitely, from the looks of it, has the potential to do something pretty dramatic in terms of tornado development. Already has, actually.
Okay, thank you very much for that update, Mike. And as he said, he's moving into better cell phone coverage area as well. So when we get his stream back up, we'll put that up on the bottom of the screen there with the crawl for you. But again, if there's not a tornado on the ground right now, there could be an additional one. We have had confirmation of that already this afternoon, develop at any time. There were reports that at one point 2 tornadoes were on the ground at the same moment. And so we expect some pictures to start coming in from that as well. For the time being, we'll get you back to your programming on News Channel 13 as we head through this Memorial Day afternoon.
Hello everybody, Chunky B here at the original farmer's market. For the last 7 months, I've been working so hard to trim down. I was clueless about portion control, and I know I am not the only one. Give me an idea of how big of a portion you like your pasta.
Probably like that.
Okay.
Filling up the plate.
If I said this is your portion, would that be too small or too big?
I thought that was a meatball.
Hi, ladies. Can we dish about this? What is this?
A pecan chocolate caramel apple.
Can I pick it up?
Yeah.
I can't hold it. Do you have any idea how many calories are in this?
No, really.
Oh, no, you didn't.
They're not for me. They're for my kids.
Nice try. You can have as many scoops of ice cream that you want. How many scoops would it be?
10.
He knows nothing about portion control. It's okay, he's a kid.
I've ordered huevos rancheros and jicama salad.
You know how many calories are in that?
I have no idea.
Neither do I was testing you.
That's why we're going salsa dancing.
Oh, look at us. We're doing salsa. We're doing salsa without the chips. Tony, how many calories do we have in your little treat?
Oh, I have no idea.
The snack that you're having has got 7,242 calories.
Whoa.
I just want to leave it at Tony, I'm sorry. I just made that up. I just wanted to scare you. You know, just because you might be on portion control doesn't mean you can't treat yourself every once in a while. Not a whole bunch, just a little.
Big bite.
Do I detect some jealousy? Ooh.
God love him.
It just goes to show you, though, people don't understand portions. They are intimidated by calories, and that's what the idea of the 400-calorie fix is, to teach you how to eyeball portions. One of the tricks that we talk about has to do with sports balls. You know, we've all heard the hand analogies, but if you think about a small marble, that's the amount of oil that you should be cooking a chicken breast in. A portion of beans is about the size of a golf ball. A hockey puck, I think a few of us have heard of this. This is the size of a portion of cooked meat. Is about the size of a hockey puck. Half a cup of fruit, tennis ball, and if you're having vegetables or salad or pasta, a baseball. To learn to control portions, that's one tip. The other one is to get wise about hidden fats and sugars. So the book is filled with little tips. One of the ways that you know if a restaurant meal is laden with fat is, does it have a glossy sheen? Or is there white marbling around the meat? Or if you have a bag of chips or popcorn and there starts to be this dark ring in the bag, that's a sign that there's a lot of fat in there. So you look out for that. And then finally, we have something, when we're cooking at home, we have something called the wheel meal, which tells you how to divide your plate in a healthy way.
So if you divide a plate into 6 parts, at least one of those parts should be protein. You're looking at salmon there. 2 parts, whole grains, brown rice, whole wheat bread. Then 3 out of the 6, so really half the plate load with fruits and veggies.
Right. And another tip is to eat the fruits and veggies first. And then also don't, you know, the idea is not to eliminate entire food groups, not to eliminate entire foods. No diet is going to work unless you can eat with your family and friends. If you can eat at home, you can eat out.
How in the world, when we go out to eat, do we know how to hit these calorie targets?
Well, some of the pages in the book, and we have some examples here, take you outside. So we have how to see a buffet through a 400-calorie lens, how to see when you're at a Chinese food restaurant or Italian. Yes, this is a buffet. You know, you're at a wedding or you're in an all-you-can-eat place. We give 400-calorie combos. So you can have 2 slices of turkey with some gravy, potatoes, a roll, if it can fit in your hand. If it's spilling over your hand, only eat half of that roll, and green beans. And we have a couple other options there. Chinese food.
And I'm doing Chinese. You know, the tendency is to go way overboard when you eat Chinese. So we're trying to stick to the 400 calories here, and you can see the analogy with your shapes here, the approximate size we want to stick with. Start with a soup, maybe a sweet and sour soup.
Fills you up.
It's going to fill you up, right? 2 wontons.
A fun tip for a Chinese food restaurant, the cups that you serve your tea in, will create a perfect 1/3 of a cup portion of rice or kung pao chicken.
And then finally your entree, the kung pao shrimp, I think here.
Yeah, so we show you dozens of ways to mix and match.
Let's
Italian?
do Chinese.
Italian food, you know, I love going out for Italian, but you know, a slice of lasagna should be about the size of your fist plus the golf ball. That gives you a 10-ounce serving. Plate of pasta, about a cup of pasta with some, my favorite, the vodka sauce on there. This is really, really yummy. Or 4 mozzarella sticks with the marinara sauce, all 400 calories. Unfortunately, sometimes this everything is the whole meal.
People eat all that.
You know?
But you know what, if you love Italian food and it's a special occasion, you're going out, you want to eat a little more, maybe you have 2 meals in one at dinner. You have breakfast, lunch, and an 800-calorie dinner, so you can combine.
I think when I go out, just knowing what the calories are, how many, it really helps me know how much to eat.
And I like these fast food alternatives. I mean, here you either have your 8 pieces of chicken tenders or chicken nuggets here, and that's a great meal, you know, and you can do like 1 thing of the barbecue sauce, which will add a little bit.
Yeah, adds a little bit and has sugar, but you can dip it.
Yeah, you can do a little dip. And then again, another little 1/4 pound meat burger. And something I definitely like as an alternative, and I wish more fast food restaurants would have it, is a baked potato.
Yeah.
And you have to go, you know, go easy on the sour cream and the butter, because that's really what
the way this baked potato is prepared right here, I'll guarantee that's more than 400 calories.
400 calories.
If I get that, I scoop out some of that sour cream and then...
Yeah, and none of the butter.
But the baked potato
this is actually well over. Baked
yeah.
potatoes are a great option. Sweet potatoes are an even better option.
Right, more healthy for you.
Exactly.
But what about if I'm heading out to a party and boy, oh boy, you got all these options. It's so confusing. I've got chocolate chip cookies. I got cheese and Chex Mix here.
Well,
So-
we put together a bunch of combos. Like, I love a glass of wine, so I'm not going to go to a party and not have a glass of wine. And I love cheese, so you can have a glass of wine and 2 portions of cheese, 1 cheddar and 1 brie. Or you can have